So how do we kick this shindig off? We have a name now. That's good.
We do. I guess I can kind of be the kickoff.
Go off.
Yeah, exactly. Hello,
Go
everybody,
off,
all of our audience, however small that may be.
Wait, restart that. Kaden talked over you.
I did. I totally trampled your whole shit.
He's so mean.
All right, let me start again. Hello, everyone.
Oh wait, can you try that one more time? Actually.
You trampled his whole shit.
Oh, I did? Oh, whoops.
Fuck. Yeah. Okay.
All right. One last time. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our new podcast, with the official name being Hyperfixnation. Welcome, everyone, to our podcast. However many that may be. I'm here with my co-hosts, McKenna.
Welcome to...
And Kaden.
Oh.
Hello.
Oh, whoops. And
we
course,
only have like a set amount of time.
Yeah, and then I am
a long bit, yeah.
Mm.
All right. We can talk about the Marvel Comic-Con. That would be kind of interesting, I think.
Blade exists.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
That's all I need. That's all I need.
That's the only thing making you happy.
Mhm. Pretty much.
I'm excited for Daredevil.
Daredevil's pretty epic.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
Anything.
It was
with
only a matter of
Daredevil.
time before they confirmed it. Anything with Daredevil, you mean like half of what's coming out in the next 2 years?
Yeah,
Exactly.
They
yeah.
realized
sure.
that's what people want, so they're like, fucking take Daredevil, I guess.
Sure,
give
let's
it all
have
to
him
me. I'll take
have
it.
him in everything. Have him in all of the TV
Yeah,
shows.
which
No.
Not a
What
bad
I'm
thing.
excited about is that Daredevil and Spider-Man are going to hang out together, and that's going to be a
And they're
fun
gonna kiss.
ride. Oh, whoa.
Yes.
Okay.
If you guys were to say you had one most exciting, like the thing you're most excited for out of all of the Marvel things that they announced, what would you say?
the Duffers aren't doing the new Avengers movies. They're not. Yeah, the Duffers.
Do you mean the Russos or the Duffers?
I meant the Russos. There's too many brothers.
There's so many.
They gotta get rid of one from each brother.
They have. What about the Coen brothers, Kaden?
Get rid of one of them.
Get rid of one of them.
Get rid of one.
I am very glad. I think lots of people have been realizing they're like, because they came out with the Gray Man this past week, which has Chris Evans and Ryan Gosling, and everyone's like, yeah, no, this is bad. This is like really boring looking, and I'm like, we've been saying this forever about like Civil War and all that stuff, and like they're good movies.
I like Civil War.
I
don't know.
Well, Civil War is good.
I have not seen anyone complain about Civil War until this week. Like straight up.
Here's the thing:
Never seen
Civil
a
War.
single complaint about it until this week.
Civil War is really well written. I think it's one of the better written MCU movies. Only problem is it looks like crap. It's all so gray, and I think most of their.
I mean,
movies
it's
are
at least
very
it's
gray.
better than like most other Marvel movies where you can't see shit. Like you can see it.
Yeah,
It's bright gray.
the CGI
like,
the CGI is a lot better than it is in other Marvel movies. I will say that. So
in recent Marvel movies.
In recent ones, yeah. What would you say is your most excited thing, McKenna?
My most excited thing.
Out of the MCU, yeah.
Maybe the Marvel Zombie show.
Okay.
Does that count?
That's correct.
Yeah, we can include
I guess
the
I'm
Marvel
excited for that.
animation.
That's objectively correct. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We can definitely include the Marvel animation. I think.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. I think it's gonna be interesting. Wasn't it like? Didn't they say it was gonna be TVMA or something?
Yeah.
They
Which
confirmed
I am-
it's
It'll
gonna
be the
Wolverine,
first.
buddy.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that.
I guess
Yeah.
if you count the Netflix TV shows as canon, which I'm not sure if we do yet. That's what's confusing.
I don't think we will.
Yeah. You could maybe count some of them. I don't know. Anyways,
did you
if you
guys
don't
see
count
the,
them, then this will be the first TVMA show.
Did we see the what?
The Ghost Rider teased in the She-Hulk
Oh,
trailer?
I did.
Oh,
I
no.
did.
What?
There's a poster that says Johnny Blaze on it. Yeah.
I am
Really?
somewhat interested, and that's it.
I don't think
Somewhat
they are going to
interested.
do anything. I think that was an accident.
Oh, really? Okay.
That's
Most
That's my
likely.
guess.
I think She-Hulk will be a lot of stuff like pointing to the comics or stuff like pointing to just random superheroes and supervillains and be like, hey, look, these characters exist. Like Frogman, how he's in the trailer.
I'm so excited for Frogman.
Frogman.
Like, I wasn't excited to watch She-Hulk, but then they were like, Wong's in it, and I went, okay.
Wong is in everything. He is like the one person connecting all these movies.
I have not seen a single person complain about a Wong appearance. That's because he's the best character.
He is the best.
He's the best.
I agree.
Every movie he's in, he's the best part. He's the best part of Shang-Chi, Multiverse of Madness, everything. He's the best part.
He's the best part of every movie. He is Wong.
He is Wong.
He is the Sorcerer Supreme.
This isn't the Multiverse Saga. It's the Wong
This is the Wong saga.
This is the Wong saga. Doctor Strange is going to die at the end of this saga, though, right? Like, for sure.
Do you think he's ever going to become Sorcerer Supreme?
Yeah.
No. I think that's just going to stay with Wong. And maybe we'll get like an emotional... probably an emotional moment at the end of everything where Wong, like, as Doctor Strange is dying, says, like, hey, you're the
real
guy.
Sorcerer
Congrats.
Supreme. Yeah. That would be such a strange way to cap it off as he's dying. Just, oh yeah, by the way, you are the real Sorcerer Supreme.
And then, it's me again! Ha loser. And then Wong just is the next main character of the MCU.
Heck yeah.
Oh, man.
That would be the best.
Someone
best
online
timeline.
made a good point where the Infinity Saga's main character was Iron Man, and he died. Multiverse Saga is Doctor Strange for sure. So
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
If not, who else would be the main character? I think, yeah.
Nobody, it's Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, he's the one who kind of kicked it off.
Like, it can't be Spider-Man.
Yeah, because they could lose rights to him at any second.
Sony could get mad when El Muerto flops.
I forget that's a movie that's...
El Muerto.
Oh,
movie.
El Muerto.
Based off of the character who has appeared in one singular comic. One.
And I will be there on day one.
Speaking of Marvel stuff, have y'all seen the Black Panther trailer? I feel like most people have.
I haven't sat down and watched it. It played on the TV in my house in the background, and I just kind of heard it and looked over.
You seen it, McKenna?
I did, and it looks very cool.
After the first Black Panther was nominated for Oscars and stuff, this is what I think Marvel's gonna do with this movie, is they're gonna be like, oh look, this last one got Oscar nominations. Why don't we go full out, like, filmy with it? That's what it looks like, because it's like...
Yeah, this is their film house. Like, this is their art house series.
Yeah, this is their most beautifully... It actually looks really pretty, though. And then, of course, the cast is just really great and stuff.
Yeah. It looks pretty because they picked the 10 best shots from the movie. The rest of it's going to look like, guess what it is? A Marvel movie. So maybe we'll get another floating head.
That's what happened with Thor: Love and Thunder, yeah. Is the first trailer was like, oh wait, this is really pretty. What the heck? And then the actual movie was just like, yeah.
I've slowly realized how bad that movie actually was, which is unfortunate because I loved Thor.
It's really bad, and we love Taika Waititi here.
Yeah. He is, from just this movie and the way he's acted around it, he is plummeted on my favorite directors list. Like, plummeted.
He's been very strange around this movie.
It's because he doesn't want to make it. He didn't want to make this movie. Like,
really?
Yeah, it definitely feels like he didn't care.
He's got that, like, Finn...
It feels like this was kind of just a paycheck.
It's like Finn Wolfhard in Stranger Things 4 vibes, where it's like, oh yeah, you don't want to be here anymore, do you? Like...
Thor Ragnarok had that bit of Taika Waititi energy with it, and it felt very fun.
Yeah.
And then this one just kind of didn't.
Yeah.
This one just was like, oh look, I have the comedy still, but it's more Marvel comedy rather than my comedy.
They literally say it's behind me, isn't it? Like they say the Marvel dialogue.
Yeah, exactly.
Guys,
plus they have screaming goats, which is the worst.
Oh guys, you may want to take a look at this. Like, just Robin from Stranger Things type dialogue.
Don't do my girl like that. Don't you ever do my girl like that.
Hey, all I'm saying is they didn't write any good dialogue for her in the latest season. It's all bad.
I know. The dialogue was ridiculous, but Robin at least has charm to her.
In season 3, absolutely.
Oh wait, you're a Robin fan too, McKenna?
Yes.
Kaden, you got 2 against 1 for this one.
Hey, I'm not saying Robin's a bad character in season 3. In season 4,
she's good in season 4.
I was wishing for her death by the end of the season. Let's just say that.
No. Anyways, overall, do y'all think the superhero fatigue that lots of people have been talking about for the past few years, do you think it's kind of starting to set in for you?
Mm-hmm. Yes, definitely.
I think so,
I only have 4 Marvel projects in the next phase that I'm excited for, and that's it. 4. Like 4, maybe 5. I don't even think I want to see Thunderbolts.
What Thunderbolts is like the Suicide Squad, right? Of Marvel.
Basically.
Okay.
I think I feel the same way, because it's funny, because last year is when it kind of came in really big, I feel like, as lots of people were talking about the superhero fatigue, and I was just I don't know, I don't really feel it at all. And then just this year hit, and then Moon Knight came out, and I was they really did this to one of my favorite characters.
You know what it was?
Man.
It was the Batman. The Batman was so good, right?
Batman was so good!
Look, I have a poster for it behind me right now. It was so good that it made me realize that there are 3 S-tier Marvel movies that are even close to Batman. And it's Guardians 1, Guardians 2, and Thor Ragnarok, and that's it. That's it.
As you can tell, Kaden is a comedy guy.
I'm a chuckle meister.
But those are very much good movies.
Those are the best Marvel movies, and nothing else has even come close.
The Batman is just really...
It's what
really made me realize.
A movie so good that it's going to kill a genre. That doesn't happen very often. It's usually bad movies, but this time it is a movie that exceeded the expectations of other exceeded what it meant to be a modern superhero movie.
It exceeded everyone's expectations, I think.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I knew it was going to be perfect.
Because, remember when, it was first announced, and everyone was like, wait, Robert Pattinson? Are you kidding? That guy from Twilight?
Twilight, man!
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
They were so mad, yeah. Plus, it's just so good. I love Matt Reeves in every single thing that he does.
Yeah, he did Monkeys.
Because I watched Cloverfield a few weeks back.
The
so
funny
good.
Monkeys, yeah.
But honestly, it's so weird talking about the superhero fatigue, because coming out of Batman, I was like, okay, the MCU has 2 different things that they can do after this. They can either improve on themselves and make themselves better, or they can just follow down the exact same path that they were going. And then the trailer for Thor came out. And I was like, okay, wait, are they actually kind of trying to improve themselves and stuff like that? And then the second trailer for Thor came out, and I was like, no, they're not.
It's bad. It felt like Thor: Love and Thunder didn't feel like a Taika Waititi movie. It felt like a Joel Schumacher movie. Derogatory. Joel Schumacher movie, derogatory.
Not Joel Schumacher. Is it Batman Forever? Is that the one that you kind of like?
I like Forever. Yeah, Batman and Robin is the bad one.
Batman and Robin.
Yeah, Batman and Robin gave me a headache with how many Dutch angles there are.
I don't blame you.
It's so bad. It's so
bad.
The only good thing from that movie was Bane.
The 3 Dutch angle movies, there are Thor, Aquaman, and Batman and Robin.
Batman Forever was actually funny and good. I don't know where it went wrong. It was when they hired George Clooney. That's exactly where it went wrong.
Aww.
Yeah, which sucks because he's a really good actor.
Is he?
I love George Clooney.
I like him. I watched Ocean's 11.
He was fantastic. He's Mr. Fox in Fantastic Mr. Fox. I forget that part,
yeah.
It was okay. Yeah. So actually, recently I watched Batman and Robin with my cousins, and I was talking about. We were talking about the timeline and stuff and what is happening, and I was like, wait, is this the same Alfred in every single movie? And it's just a different.
He's the only one that they could keep.
Is.
Yeah.
I know. I'm like, how old is this guy? He's just the same in every single movie.
He's immortal, like Michael Caine.
He just gets reincarnated with every new Batman. Imagine.
Yeah. So here's the thing.
It really feels like
it's the same Batman, right?
Mm-hmm.
All 4.
It is?
Batman Returns, Batman Forever, and Batman and Robin are the same Batman.
It's a different actor.
Just the actor changes, and it's supposed to be like he's getting older, which is fucking hilarious because I don't think DC knows that that's what they did. because they're just like, just fucking whatever. Bring back Michael Keaton, and that's what they're doing. Like, why?
Yeah. So what is it? Val Kilmer was the third.
Yes.
Was the one from Batman.
Second one,
Forever,
second
right?
one, but in the third movie, yeah. Yeah, and he was a good Batman. Like, I enjoy his
Honestly, it's really funny. It's very funny looking at those three, because, like, Michael Keaton, like, he's there, and then Val Kilmer just looks so much younger than Michael Keaton, at least in my opinion.
Yeah, it's true.
He looks like he's in his 20s.
It's really
in
true,
that movie.
yeah.
And then George Clooney is, like, in his 40s or 50s, and it's like, what? Okay, okay, sure.
I don't get it. Robin's bad, but he's funny. The best line.
Robin's the same actor in Forever.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Which is weird.
I forget that. Yeah, but he wasn't in all four. They couldn't keep Cat.
Yeah, he was only in the last two.
Doesn't Alfred say something about like, "I'll order the pizza, sir," or something like that?
Oh, cancel the pizza. I could probably quote that. It's like they like Batman and Robin stand up, and Robin goes, "I want a car. Chicks dig the car," and then Batman's like, "This is why Superman works alone." And then they drive off, and Alfred goes, "I'll cancel the pizza," and that's the whole opening. That's the first scene. That's the first time you see Batman in that movie.
Honestly.
And Robin! Robin
it.
speaks before Batman, and they just expect you to know what's going on. Even though it's basically standalone.
That's so funny.
So bad!
It's so funny. It's so funny how we haven't got a single good version of Robin put to screen.
Well, it's because we've had one.
My favorite thing is in, yeah.
Well,
no, technically in The Dark Knight Rises.
Don't fucking...
Technically...
That's not Robin.
Do you forget about him?
That's JGL.
Do you forget about...
I didn't forget.
We love JGL here.
I didn't forget.
We love JGL.
I remembered. That's not him.
Only problem is that he's supposed to be Robin, and it's terrible. Oh. My favorite scene is at the very end.
Was his name Robin
where
or
he's
something like that?
Yes. I don't remember what his actual character name is, but then in the last scene that he's in, he talks to just this random girl, and she's like, "By the way, I think you should go by, like, your real name. It's really nice. Robin." And it's like, what? No? Don't. Their character's name is not Robin. That's like the Batman. Bruce Wayne doesn't go around calling himself Bruce Wayne when fighting crime.
I just want a live action Nightwing.
Yeah, I know.
You really do like Nightwing. That's true.
That's what I want in life.
Yeah. We should talk about this week's movie we all watched.
Muppets 2011.
The Muppets.
I won the randomizer, so I got to pick the movie this week.
Yep.
And I picked The Muppets 2011, starring Jason Segel and Walter.
Classic.
So, I picked this movie because I was fairly certain that neither of you had seen it. And if you had,
I had.
Yeah. But it's also...
But not in a while.
It's also probably the most important movie to me that has ever existed. The most important singular movie.
You're a big Muppets fan.
This shit changed who I was as a person in 2011 going forward. I have not been the same person since. Like, this movie is me. So I just wanted to hear... I may have peeped your guys' Letterboxd reviews. So I have one really important question. Why the fuck isn't it 5 stars?
Okay.
See...
Can I have my... Okay, so...
Yeah, take the talking stick, yeah.
Thank you.
Go ahead, yeah.
I don't know anything about the Muppets, really, except for Muppets Christmas Carol. So when I watched this, I was like, oh, that's Kermit, and that's Miss Piggy, and that's Gonzo, and that's Animal, and that's all I know. So I don't really have any connection to it. You know? And I feel like you do.
Yeah, it's definitely...
I'm sorry.
It's definitely a one for the fans, I feel like. Because there's lots of references to the older movies and stuff like that.
But I didn't need that when I was a fucking kid. I didn't want to calculate how old I was when I saw it. But I was a youngin'.
Yes, but right now we are...
Like...
I will say now we are 19, at least. So
at least.
We're
at most 100.
I am at least 2 years old.
I'm more than 4.
See, personally, I love the Muppets. I love Muppets 2011. And for some reason it made me cry during the Rainbow Connection
song. It always
song.
makes
Rainbow
me cry.
Connection with all of the Muppets.
And
don't know
anytime
why.
I hear that song anywhere, in any context, tears. Like, instantly. I can't control it. It's just tears.
So if I were to sing it right now, you would cry?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Probably.
Oh.
Yeah. Because I would think about...
such a good song.
Because, like, I think about that movie, I think about how important it was to the story of that movie, how the Muppets hadn't done anything in years, and it reminds me of how Jim Henson died too young, and he was the most creative man that has ever walked the face of the planet.
I will say...
And he died too young.
I will say,
disease.
When that part did come up, that was, like, my favorite part. I was like, oh, this is so sweet. Because I actually do know that song. Duh, everyone knows that song. I was like,
everyone
this
knows,
is so sweet.
Everyone knows
so
that
cute.
song.
Want to know a fun fact? So...
Yep.
Rainbow Connection, when the first Muppets movie came out, was nominated for Best Original Song. It didn't win. I don't remember what won, but it didn't win. So, the only Oscar...
It was probably a Bond song.
The only Oscar that the Muppets have ever won was for Man or a Muppet from Muppets 2011.
That was my
which is
favorite
still
song
the greatest song ever made.
Oh,
because it's
it
the
was
best
so
one.
good.
It was such a good song.
It was speaking to my soul.
I can go years without listening to it or watching this movie, and if you put it on, I can do the entire song, start top to bottom.
Really?
That's awesome.
Oh, let me pull up my notes real quick. 1 second. How about how this was Chris Cooper's greatest movie? What? Like, Tex Richmond.
What else is he
was in that.
What else is he done?
Oh,
that guy.
Yeah, he was in that one movie with the kids that want to build a rocket. Remember that one?
I do not know that one
Shit.
at all.
What is it called?
Let me look
it's like a mining town, and like these kids are like, oh, our dads want us to work in the mines, but I don't want to work in the mines. I want to build spaceships. But
What?
Anyways.
Okay.
It's
Kaden, I think you don't realize he's also in Little Women and American Beauty.
Thought you were about.
He's in Cars 3.
I thought you were about to say American Dad. Anyways, I only had 3 notes that I wrote down. I have 4 notes. So 1, this is the greatest performance that John Krasinski has ever given in a film.
Oh, he was like barely in it.
Yeah, because he didn't say a word.
Kaden, that's rude.
I hate him.
What? Okay, wow.
He did say stuff. He said, "I don't know my actor or my."
That was Selena Gomez.
What are they called?
Selena. He didn't say anything.
Yeah, that's right. Does he not say?
He doesn't say a word.
Does he not say a single line? I feel like he says something.
Only technically in the credits
crazy.
he says "mana mana," but that's it, and that's. Fine.
Oh, that's right. But he doesn't even say it. He
doesn't
even say it.
He mounts it. Yeah. Oh my god. This is also if we're talking about actors' best performances, this is better than anything Amy Adams has been nominated for an Oscar for.
She was nominated for an Oscar?
I don't know whether or not you're being sarcastic, but I completely disagree.
She was nominated for an Oscar in this film?
Amy Adams gets nominated for kind of everything she's in.
Really? I didn't know that.
She was not nominated for an Oscar in this. Yeah, I was going to say. She's a really great actress. Speaking of performers, can we talk about how funny it is that Jason Segel just can't dance?
I thought he was fine.
And so they had to fit... No. Like, they specifically
that's true.
frame every single dance scene that he's in where he cannot dance. So he does the most minimum movement out of every single character in the entire movie. And it's so funny.
Amy Adams has been nominated for 6 Oscars, by the way.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 6 Oscars. Yeah.
Has she won any? Has she won any?
No. Mm-mm.
I feel like she hasn't won a single one.
She hasn't. I have the list up. Yeah. But
too bad she has a absolute shit. What are the people who control their
agent?
Like tell them what to do. Yeah, too bad she has a shit agent because she's been in absolutely crappy movies these past few years. Dear Evan Hansen.
I forgot you was in that.
Oh yeah.
Most people do forget.
So this movie, I've done a lot of research on this because this was like my life for a while. This movie was a passion project from Jason Segel. he asked Disney if he could make a Muppets movie, and they let him. So
that's cute.
this was all
he
him.
loves the Muppets.
I just think the movie's good. It's got better music than any movie musical in the past 20 years. Probably ever, actually.
It did have really good music. I like it.
I just found this out. Something really... Yeah, no, the music's awesome.
Yeah.
Music's awesome. I will say something really funny. The guy who directed it also directed the Dora movie that came out a few years back.
That tracks. That tracks. I didn't know that.
Movie slaps.
That movie does slap.
It's good.
Somebody write that down for movies we gotta cover in the future.
Dora, okay.
Movies is Dora. Dora the Explorer. And if I may say my personal opinion on this movie, it's great. It's great. Love it. Only one thing. I love the original just a bit more.
The original Muppets movie? And you know what? That's okay.
I do.
That's fine. It's a good film.
Yeah.
Good.
Muppets Take Manhattan is also
other than 2011,
close.
Muppets Take Manhattan is my favorite, mostly because I believe that's the one where Kermit goes to the doctor and they just have the scene where they keep like twisting his arm and he's supposed to say when it hurts.
Yeah.
Since he's a puppet, they just keep twisting it like comedy. Like McKenna, you look confused.
Also, can we talk about
what they overtake Manhattan?
They also go to space.
Watch the classic
What?
Muppets
Hold
movies.
on. This is too much for me.
They also steal the most. Expensive jewel in all of history.
What?
Don't. Muppets
in the Great Muppet Caper.
Oh, that one. I thought you were talking about Muppets Most Wanted.
About the Great Muppet Caper.
Muppets Most Wanted.
We don't talk about Muppets Most Wanted.
Whole puppet dick. It sucks. I hate it. The only good part of that movie,
especially compared to this movie.
Yeah, the only good part of that movie is the song with Sam Eagle and what's his name? The motherfucker from
I thought you were going to say the girl from SNL.
From Modern Family, the guy.
The one with Tina Fey.
No, not him.
Oh.
Wait.
Ty Burrell.
Ty Burrell. The song with Ty Burrell and Sam Eagle. Like, don't watch Muppets Most Wanted.
I love Ty.
Just go watch the interrogation song from Muppets Most Wanted. That song rules.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, can we talk about how the guy from Modern Family? He's just the best.
Yeah.
Like
so
good. I love him.
What was your guys' favorite cameo in Muppets 2011? Because there's a lot.
Jack Black.
I don't know if I can count Jack Black. Yeah.
Jack Black.
Jack Black is just so fun.
When I first saw him, I was like, oh, he's going to be the celebrity guest. And then I was like, wait, but it's not actually Jack Black, is it? It's just like some random guy that Animal had like his anger management class with. No, it's Jack Black. And I was
it's just Jack Black.
And then they say Mr. Black. He's the only celebrity who, actually the other celebrities are also technically their celebrities.
Kristen Shaw was funny, how she was there. My favorite, and I didn't notice this as a kid because I didn't know who this guy was, but the drummer for Nirvana and now the singer for Foo Fighters, Dave Grohl, is in this film.
Really?
Really? Who does he play?
So you know when they go to the casino and it's the Muppets? He plays Animal. Yeah. He's the guy, the human man.
Really?
I saw that and I was like, no shot.
That's awesome.
They had him there as Animal in the fake band.
That's awesome.
Yeah. That's so one of my favorites. I believe is it Emily Blunt as Miss Piggy's.
Emily Blunt as Miss Piggy's. Yeah.
I was like,
So that makes sense why John Krasinski was in there too.
Because
they're married.
Gross.
Another really funny one. Since Modern Family is a Disney thing, they had a lot of people in there, and when Selena Gomez, Whoopi Goldberg, who's put in the names of like starring in the movie,
right?
And she's in 5 seconds.
Yeah. It's funny how even
the little kid,
what's
his name? I don't even know his name.
That little guy, yeah.
The guy who looks like what's the comedian you don't like?
He's like the Pokemon pre-evolution of Fluffy. Is what he looks like.
Of Fluffy, Gabrielle.
Iglesias. Yeah.
Iglesias, that's what it is.
But there's so many funny cameos that so I went through Letterboxd and I looked at every character. The 2 old Asian people at the Muppet Studios, the guy was in Shang-Chi.
No, that was my favorite line in the whole movie was is this Universal? Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. In the tour guides and stuff.
Yeah.
1 second.
Sarah
Silverman played the lady at the restaurant for the second best song in the movie.
Zach Galifianakis.
Yeah, he's Hobo Joe. It was so great.
Galifianakis, yeah.
He was so good. I love how they carried the joke of Hobo Joe to the TV. Like, everyone who watched was like, oh, nobody's there. And Hobo Joe was just sitting there. It's so funny. It's peak comedy. There's so few movies that can get me to, like, laugh out loud while I'm watching them, and this is one of them. This one just gets me. Like, yeah.
One thing I think is really funny is how they have all of the old people. Like, y'all have seen Night of the Museum, right? Mm-hmm. They have all of the old guys, like the bad guys from the first Night of the Museum. Yeah. They have all of them.
I need to watch
which is really funny. That's another one that I think was a funny cameo. Is the very first cameo in the entire movie, and he's just like, "You should leave" or whatever.
Yeah, something like that. I didn't recognize him.
Donald Glover's in there for a second.
Oh yeah, I saw him.
Which is so
and the girl
funny.
From Parks and Rec, Ken Jeong was in there.
Yeah.
But I think of all the cameos, the one that steals the show the most is Jim Parsons, Bazinga Man. I think him as Human Walter is just
perfect casting.
No,
Peak casting. Exactly.
I saw it and I was like, Sheldon from Big Bang Theory?
Sheldon
Bazoingo?
Oh my god. Sheldon Cooper?
Yeah.
So good. It was so good.
That one I got even as a kid. I was like, hey, it's the Bazinga Man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I was like, hey, wait, I know that guy.
And, like, there's so many actors that I didn't recognize until I watched it now. I remember keeping...
Until now, yeah,
I remember keeping track as a kid, because I had this movie on my iPad as a kid, and I would watch it. I believe before the flame died out, I think I watched it 11 times, like, in a couple months.
11?
Which is 11. There's only 2 movies I think I've watched more than that, like that in that short of time, and that's Wreck-It Ralph and the Lego Movie, because those were car TV movies. So, my most important question about this film, who's your guys' favorite Muppet?
Gonzo.
Ooh, difficult question.
I knew it! I knew it! Yeah. I knew you'd be a Gonzo person!
My favorite.
Okay.
Personally, I really love Ralph. Don't know why. Just
which one's
I think it might be...
wait 1 second. I have the Lego. I have the Lego guy. Lego.
Can we talk about how underutilized he is in this movie?
Dude, if we want to talk about underutilized...
Like, he's one of the main Muppets.
Rizzo. Where the fuck was Rizzo?
Yeah. I saw some mice and I was like,
oh, the rat,
is Rizzo in there? Where's Rizzo?
Is Rizzo dead?
Huh?
Is homeboy... Is bro dead?
Like he's like not in it.
He passed away.
There's a few that really aren't in this movie much, and it's kind of sad.
Sam Eagle doesn't get utilized much until the second one. But.
Which is, I mean, considering how good his part is in the second one, it's the only good part of the movie.
Yeah.
It's the only good part of the movie.
Rolf is a good choice. His bit with why did you show me the montage? That made me laugh as a kid, and it made me laugh as an adult. It is one of the best jokes. I would say what the best joke in the movie is, but that's so hard to quantify because there's so many good jokes.
There's so many.
Travel by Map may be the best one, though. I think.
I love that joke so much. And
then how it comes back later, it's perfect.
I think the main reason I really like Ralph might be the internalized piano kid in me, because I grew up knowing or like practicing piano like every week, and so that might be part of it. But then again, he's just he's just like so fun.
I think it's funny that this is called Hyperfixnation, and I'm just leaning into the stereotype or like the bit and just talking about all of my insane Muppets knowledge, like the fact that Rolf was the first ever the first ever Muppet to be labeled as a Muppet on live television was Rolf. Yep. So
really?
Technically, Kermit existed before and was on some of Jim Henson's earlier works, but Rolf was labeled as a Muppet on a talk show. I don't remember who it was.
We could honestly have an entire episode based off of Jim Henson stuff.
Absolutely, yeah.
That would be fun. That would be fun later in the future.
But my favorite, I feel like I gotta go, is Kermit. After seeing this movie as a kid, Kermit spoke to me. I was Walter. I was Walter real life. Because Kermit spoke to me, and he's been my inspiration my entire life. I strive to be like Kermit in everything I do. He makes me happy.
Is it bad that I thought your favorite was going to be Fozzie?
No, that's fair. I mean, I do stand up.
That's a fair one as well.
Yeah, that one's good.
And you also just dress like...
I dress like...
You're just a mix of three
built like
Muppets.
Fozzie, dress like Gonzo, act like Kermit, hair like Beaker. Like, I got...
all of them. You're just a mashup.
I am the
of
Muppet
them all.
Man.
You're the Man versus Muppet song.
That's your new nickname, is the Muppet Man.
Yeah, call me that, yeah. But my favorite Muppet, Kermit, is at the top, and then Rolf right under him, mostly because of this movie, honestly. Just his little bit. And then Beaker right after that. And it's kind of Beaker and Dr. Munson do because they're like a package deal.
That's fair. I will say another funny joke is how many meta jokes there are.
No movie has ever broken
this is going to be a short movie.
Yeah, no movie has ever broken the fourth wall as well as this movie, I think.
Also, I think, actually, I may change my favorite joke in the movie. My favorite joke may be the what's, life is like a fillet of fish. Yes, it is. Like, oh. Any joke within a song that somehow makes me laugh immediately is like, okay, yeah no, that's such a good joke.
There's so many bits from this that I forget that I carried over into my life. Like, I still do the maniacal laugh. Maniacal laugh. Okay, that is my one gripe with this movie, though. It's tied to Tex Richmond and the maniacal laugh. So there is a story beat that is cut entirely from the movie because it's in the extended version of Tex Richmond's song. In the extended version of his song, he breaks it down in a slow bit about how when he was a kid, the Muppets came to his birthday party, and and they couldn't make him laugh, and that was because that was when he realized he physically could not laugh. So that's why he goes maniacal laugh, like, which is also just a funny joke. And later in the movie,
that's great.
Uncle Deadly says like, "I got the last laugh because you cannot laugh." Like that doesn't track. That line doesn't track anymore because they cut it from the song.
Yeah, that is sad, yeah.
Also, there was an album tied to this movie called The Green Album, which had a bunch of famous celebrities covering Muppet songs. That's just a fun fact.
Oh.
OK Go covered the Muppets
awesome.
theme song. You're going to hate this one, but Weezer covered Rainbow Connection.
No. No, of course they did.
That one doesn't make me cry because it's Weezer. Of course they did.
Please tell me there was no Smash Mouth.
God, I don't think there was.
I could not imagine Smash Mouth singing it.
I don't know if you guys have any other thoughts on this movie. I feel like I've talked a lot about Muppets.
I just say it's a good movie. It's anyone who's a big Muppets fan, or even just a Muppets fan in general, should watch it. Basically.
Yeah. Also, if you're a human being, I think you should watch this.
My
That's
big
true.
takeaway.
I would say watch the first Muppets movie first, though.
Yeah, do that. Yeah.
Like, just because I feel like it brings a bit more emotional, like, depth, and not kind of like you're connected to the characters more when you see them singing the same songs from the old movie and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because, like, I haven't personally seen Great Muppet Caper aside from little tiny bits, but I still recognize when they reference it and stuff, because I'm pretty sure that's the movie where they get married, where Kermit and Piggy get married. Or is that Muppets Take Manhattan? I think it's Take Manhattan,
because I haven't seen Great Muppet Caper either, but I remember the somebody's getting married, like the whole song with it, yeah.
Yeah. Man,
it's my biggest takeaway from it is this is all Walter's, like, fan fiction, right?
Mm-mm.
Like, no, this is legit. No, I swear.
Died. He died on the electric fence.
Oh, no. This is like
it's like the super dark Adventure Time theories of, like, he died.
And the Pokemon theories,
and so
Ash
this is
in a
dream.
Coma
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, like, the whole ending where like all of a sudden all the fans and everything are, like, outside and like him getting put up, like, above everyone.
Oh yeah,
I was
then
like,
they start
this
flying.
This has to be a fan fiction. This cannot be real.
I like to believe it's
It felt
real.
like Grease when the car just starts flying, which is Such a weird thing.
Also, I forgot to mention Swedish Chef is also one of my favorite Muppets. He is also my
Swedish Chef is
he's
great.
also my Disney Plus banner. Yeah. He has been for a little while.
That's a good one.
It bounces between him and Gambit, so yeah.
Him and Gambit.
Of course it does.
Yeah. But yeah, I read a great Letterboxd review that I wanted to say from a user whose name is literally just Jeff, and he says it's fine if you don't like this movie, but it probably means you're an angry, hate-filled asshole and fuck you.
Oh,
and
wow.
That sums it up pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it.
This is a perfect film.
I guess we can end off at least this kind of segment
this
in case we
Muppet
do
segment.
want to talk about any other movies that we watched this week.
Yeah.
We can start off by maybe spinning the wheel to pick the next one.
I like that. I like that. You watch it only land on me forever. So I'm just like, look at my movies. Like look at the shit I like.
Okay. I will say I took you off for this one.
That's fair.
Just so that
this is basically determining the order. I
order.
think like the order we go in the future.
Spinning it. I'm spinning it now. So it's between me and you, McKenna. Oh, right on the line, and it's McKenna.
Yeah.
So what movie? Do you know what movie, or do you need a second to think about it?
I need a second. Probably like a little longer.
All right.
I need to think.
Yeah.
We can talk about.
I didn't watch
maybe
any
some other movies we watched this week.
I didn't watch any movies this week.
Yeah, you'll have lots more to.
Yeah, next week I'm seeing like 3 or 4 movies this weekend. 3 or 4 if I decide to go see Nope. I don't want to pay money for it though.
Then you can just see it with me.
That's true.
Yeah.
Fair, honestly. Yeah.
Go do that. We should all go watch it together.
That's a good
I want to
idea.
see how you react, honestly.
Yeah, I've seen the Akira slide. I keep trying to look up spoilers, but nobody will write out what happens.
Don't.
No, don't.
Do not look up spoilers. I beg of you, do not.
I can't find
Please. Don't do this to yourself, Kaden. It's like, as much as like the spoilers don't matter in some other movies, this one, like you gotta go in blind.
any. Yeah.
You gotta.
Right. I know the Akira slide though.
You gotta go in blind like Daredevil.
Motherfucker stole my whole flow.
The Akira
that was
slide.
Gonna be my bit.
I love it so much. Yeah. And then he got asked about it, and he's so excited that he put it in his movie. He's like, I like
to imagine that he was making Get Out, and he was like, now how can I get this on a motorcycle? Like, how can I move the plot to a motorcycle?
I bet you, because at least we know one thing is that this movie takes place with horses. I wonder if one time he went to the VFX artists of the movie
wanted Akira
and was like,
slide.
hey, is there any chance we can do the Akira slide but with a horse?
Please, God.
I bet you he has done that.
I'm sure he tried.
It's funny. I actually watched Akira like a few days before Nope, so it's really funny.
McKenna is like, what's a Akira right now?
No, I know what it is. It's the slide when you go sideways and it goes like that.
Yeah, on the bike, yeah.
Yeah, of course I know it.
Yeah.
I mean, like, Ted Raimi probably does it in half his stuff, so...
Yeah. No, so there's actually only been 2 live-action versions of it. I saw a tweet where Wolverine does it once, and then they do it in Nope. But pretty much every animated TV show ever has done the Akira bike slide.
Has done it.
If you name an animated show, it's done it. Like
Clarence,
Lilo and Stitch had it.
Clarence, Adventure Time.
Lilo and Stitch
Probably
had it with the
show.
tricycle.
Yeah.
Regular show has everything.
So good. I love it.
Regular show had an Evangelion.
Regular show references Evangelion, yeah.
I'm just sitting here playing with my Lego Muppets minifigures now.
I'm so mad because I went and bought one back when they had them at the nearest Walmart. I'm so mad because I got what is arguably the worst one. I got the blonde guitarist
Janice. You got Janice
from the band.
Yep, you got Janice.
I don't like Janice.
For sure. Yeah, she was there so that Miss Piggy wasn't the only female one.
Yeah, I just don't like her as much.
Yeah.
She looks so weird.
I have to refrain from going into more Muppets knowledge.
More Muppets. You could talk about a few things if McKenna needs some time to think about her movie.
Oh. Oh, Oh,
You can just make us watch Spider-Man 2.
Oh, No, we've already seen Spider-Man 2 like, together.
Yeah, that's true.
I know exactly what movie I'm picking for next week.
You know what movies?
I mean, I could put you back on the thing.
No. It'll be you the next week. This, I think, is just to determine the order. So, like, after you, it'll be me, then Kenna, then you.
That would make sense.
And then anyone listening,
all right.
Anyone listening, it'd be fun if like you guys want to watch the movie too, you know.
Yeah, give us some shout-outs. Give us some recommendations and such.
Yeah, if we ever have an audience, definitely.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna tweet
comment
this,
or whatever.
And I have a lot of Twitter film.
Oh yeah, no, same here.
Yeah.
All you have so many followers, all because of your Morbius tweet.
I'm famous because of Morbius. I'm more famous, bro.
Hey, I will say we do know someone who technically has gotten not Twitter clout, but from the director of Marcel the Shell, which is really funny.
I need to see that. That's one of the movies I'm seeing this weekend.
Awesome.
I think. Yeah.
Should I see that? I don't know.
Someone else that follows me on Twitter is the actual writer of the film Over the Hedge. Like, it's not a bit. I'm followed by the man who wrote Over the Hedge because I made one tweet about Over the Hedge, and I'm not kidding. He follows me, so maybe that'll be the next movie I pick is Over the Hedge. Because I haven't seen it in 10 years!
I hope one day I will be able to be followed by someone from just a random movie.
Yeah.
Please let it be, like... I would love for it to be, like, someone from How to Train Your Dragon
or something. I think I might have my movie.
Let's hear it.
Alright, let's hear it.
Next week, assuming that Kaden saw Nope and stuff, this movie actually reminded me somewhat, like... When I was watching Nope, I was like, this movie kind of reminds me of it. And I think we're going to watch Signs. You know Signs?
I've never seen Signs.
Okay.
All right.
Me neither.
I'm down to watch that.
I actually...
M. Night Shyamalan?
I actually just watched my first M. Night Shyamalan movie this last week. I watched Sixth Sense.
Did you like it?
I watched Sixth Sense for the first time. I did. It's very... overrated. I mean, not overrated, but if you know the twist going in,
it's not as good.
Yeah, like there's a lot of other movies where you can know the twist and then still really like the movie. I don't think Sixth Sense is that kind of movie, which is sad. I mean, obviously the foreshadowing and stuff is awesome.
That when I watched it, I was little and just freaking out about everything. And I was like, OMG, he's dead, he's dead, no, he's dead the entire time. And I was right.
Just
yeah, nice.
Spoilers, by the way, for like a 20-30-year-old movie.
So
Unbreakable,
Signs.
it was the first Shyamalan... No, Avatar was my first Shyamalan movie.
No.
I saw that in theaters.
Oh no. Oh wait, you're right. I guess I did. Yeah. I guess Avatar was my first.
But then Unbreakable,
movie.
And that one was good.
Oh yeah. I think mine was Signs, so...
I watched it on, like, a family screen. Like, y'all know when you have movie nights with, like, a family gathering and they just have the white screen. That's where I watched Avatar. So I don't know if it fully counts.
White screen? What are you talking about?
Like, you just put up a white screen and then you have a projector to...
Like a blanket on a wall.
Like at 7 Peaks, you know, when they have, like, those
like how I showed
screens.
Like how I forced you to watch Evil Dead 2 for the first time, Kenna.
Oh, we need to have a day where we talk about all the Evil Deads.
Oh, don't worry.
We could just have
It's coming.
We probably will.
Okay,
It'll happen.
but if we're talking about the Evil Deads,
I'm excited for Signs because I love.
Yeah, if we're talking about Evil Dead, we're gonna be talking about the OG Resident Evils. Just saying. I'm gonna force you guys to watch
Hear me out. I would like to set this out. I will even sacrifice as many of my weak picks. I would like to do Caden's October Horror Month, where each week I pick a horror movie or series and I force you guys to watch it. So it's like a little spooky thing, you know?
I like that.
We could do that with the week.
Yeah, but also it's funnier to call it Caden's Spooky Month. So then I force you guys to
we will call it.
I force you guys to watch Saw, and I force you guys to watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
With your orange hair, you got the jack-o'-lantern.
Right, and I'm wearing a horror shirt today, so like, and I got Leatherface on my desk, like.
We are all
and Pinhead.
You know what's so funny? You're such a big horror fan now, but back then, legit, the scariest thing that you watched, you told me this, the scariest thing that you watched was Gremlins.
Oh, yeah. It was Gremlins. Yeah, it was Gremlins.
Is that still the scariest thing?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. No, but
I will say, I had similar things, because obviously my family is not the biggest fan of horror or any stuff like that. So I always grew up very terrified of horror movies and anything of the sort. I would never watch Jaws or anything like that. I think the scariest movie I watched up until I was like 16, 17 years old was Jurassic Park.
Yeah, Jurassic Park 3 fucked me up as a kid.
Really?
And I thought Jurassic Park was I guess Jurassic Park could be considered like a horror movie, but not really. It has hints, but that was my like the scariest movie I had ever watched. And then I was like always like terrified.
Well, we should probably hear me out. Save the horror discussion for Kaden's Spooky Month.
Oh yeah, yes. Definitely save the horror discussion for October.
Ruining my month of spooks.
Just a little tease of what's to come.
It's going to be great. It's going to be fun. And I'm going to make you guys watch good, funny, great horror movies.
Oh.
The scariest movie I've ever seen was Dear Evan Hansen.
Oh, man.
I never wrote my Letterboxd review on Dear Evan Hansen because I could not put into words how much I despise that film. I cannot.
I like how it kind of just exited your mind for a while until I just
because
I responded.
I actually watched one of my favorite YouTube videos, which is an hour and a half long breakdown of why it's so bad. I watched that last night, so it's been rattling up there.
Amazing.
And I still
amazing.
Yeah. So we're at about an hour. So
yeah. After that,
so
we don't have much else
next
to
week
say.
Signs. Yep. So
next week Signs. We can probably recap all of the movies that you watch as well.
I'm doing a little movie catch up. Hold me to this next week, gamers. I'm gonna see Kiki's Delivery Service, Marcel the Shell, and Everything Everywhere All at Once, all the time.
And possibly no.
That one's the only one that's up in the air. And if I don't see Everything Everywhere in theaters, I'll just pirate it and watch it at home.
Don't. It deserves the money.
Movies are expensive.
Is it in theaters still?
I don't work at a theater.
Fair
They're bringing it back to theaters for a couple days.
Oh, that's cool.
By the way, we do not. If this somehow goes viral, we do not pirate.
I pirate movies.
We don't do that. Kaden,
and I fully condone it.
I doubt this will ever get viral.
Pirate shit from Netflix. Pirate shit. Pay for HBO Max and pirate everything else.
Okay. Well,
yes,
that is enough out of you two hooligans. Thank you all for tuning in.
Thank you guys. Follow me on Twitter at SolidGex. I talk about movies and other shit. Well. If you follow me on Twitter, you'll be part of the club that has the writer of Over the Edge.
Club. Oh, that one, yeah. I also have a Twitter. It's MMRebels08. I might. If I do, I'll update it. I don't know.
We'll see.
I like it. Anyways,
McKenna, do you have anything to plug?
Do you have anything?
No.
Fair enough. All right. Then that is probably it for this episode of Hyperfixnation.
Yeah. See you next week.
All right.
Nerds.
See y'all. McKenna actually left. I was gonna...